Слава Україні!
Hello comrades and welcome to MOWAS2 Assault Squad 2 mod update show off. This is for Cold War Nobody Except Us add-on mod. This mod obviously is a Ukrainian war add-on for the Cold War mod. It came out a few years ago now, I think like almost 4 years ago. So it came around the same time that I started this channel. And it went quiet for a few years, for like 2 years, and then it came back and it's been adding a bunch of awesome stuff that we'll see right now. So, starting with, we have the Bayraktar. This was first seen in the UFO mod, but they've ported it over to here. Pretty awesome. We have the Lancet drone, a very popular drone in Russian usage. It's like one of their only things that seems to really be working for them. We got the Switchblade drone, very small. It's pretty awesome, the level of coding and detail that this mod goes into for this kind of stuff. It's pretty nice looking. Here we have, from this most recent update, the Storm Shadow cruise missile. As of this recording, I've recently read that I think Taurus and, Taurus and Scalp, the French cruise missile, are both gonna now be transferred to Ukraine as well, which is pretty awesome. Now you can't really see it on this one, but this is the HARM missiles. These were one of the first modern missiles sent, or modern-ish missiles sent to Ukraine. They're for seed operations, striking radar and whatnot, so pretty awesome. And I love the Ukrainian pattern for the MiGs. I really hope they find a way to incorporate this with the F-16s when they arrive. These are just new camos that I haven't seen, nothing really particular or special, but this is some wacky looking red pattern for the Russian Air Force. And then we got the Chinese here. Big old all red dragon decal there. Pretty cool. Just figured I'd show that. Yeah. Alright, moving on, we got some artillery pieces here. So this is the Polish Crab. Pretty nice. They tried to make a Ukrainian pixelated camo for it. It looks alright. Here we have the Tuchka U, which was in the mod, or it's in Cold War mod, but they've added now pixelated camo, and they're starting to add more of that to the vehicles, which is pretty cool. Here we got one of the little kind of DIY kind of thrown together things. This is a... I'm blanking on the name of it. It's from the it's a self-propelled howitzer piece. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, they pretty much just mounted on the back of a ZIL, so it's pretty funny. Here we have the Bradley, and whoever made this camo, fucking spot on. I mean, holy crap! Look at that. They nailed it. I'd really like to know who made this, and maybe if I could get the seamless pattern, because that is perfect. It's just awesome. Yeah, I really like that they tried to make their own little MM14 for a few of the Bradleys. I thought they'd just keep the woodland or the flat brown or desert, but it was pretty cool to see. So yeah, just whoever did that, really awesome job. Here we have one of the newer Russian vehicles. This is the VDV's Typhoon. I don't know what exactly it's called, but it's pretty awesome to finally see some more modern Russian equipment being shown. I know we haven't seen any of these in Ukraine, and quite honestly, I'm gonna doubt that we'll see them, considering that they're bringing out T-54s now, so it would be cool, would be interesting, but for now it's just a nice little showpiece. Here we have the, it's a small static weapon. It's the Stugna P, which wasn't in the mod before, so they added that, which is pretty cool. Here we got a MTLB with a naval cannon on the back. I've seen a lot of hodgepodge slapped together crap with the Russian army in their desperation to get equipment to the front, so it's pretty funny to see someone add this. There's a few other ones that you'll see in a bit, but still figured it'd be fun to see that. We got some more funny stuff here. We got the, oh gosh, what is this? The Avia, I think. I'm blanking on the name, but yeah, it's got a little Conkers mounted on the back. or the top, I guess. You'd fire it from the inside. So pretty cool. Here we got the UAZ Patriot, but we have weapons put on the back. So we got a ZSU-24, or just ZSU cannon. We got the I think the M12 Rapia cannon. It's pretty funny to see. I love it. Got a ATGM there. AGS, a mortar. This one looks the most practical. I mean, same for this one and maybe this, but like, I don't know, that's slapping this or this on the back of such a small pickup, just, it looks like a really bad idea waiting to happen. Here we have bridge layer trucks, and what's really awesome about these is they actually work. There's a video of how they work, and you know, we'll look into that in a second. I think I'll just finish showing off the equipment first. But yeah, the backs of these, the bridges will drop off and they'll form a pontoon, which is pretty awesome. I haven't seen that in any mod at all. So yeah, here we just got some fun new civilian cars, motorbike, a camper. Just found it to be a funny addition. Here we go. We got some new Russian police vehicles. We got vans, patrol cars, the UAZ Patriots again, police variants, obviously. It's pretty nice. I'm kind of wondering why they don't have any writing on them. Why they're just kind of markerless, but still pretty cool. Now here we have the Gaz trucks. We got one with the remote weapon station, or RWS. I think it's also called the Crow. I don't know what they call it in the Russian army, but that's our designation in the US Army. We call them RWS mounts. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a very small modernization detail, but it is one that has been slowly put forward into the Russian army. And they even have a little screen here for it, so that's pretty cool. That's another little detail. It's not just it's just not a turret on the top. It's actually got this little thing here, so pretty cool to see. I think they even changed the layout of this. Yeah, it's like not four facing front seats. It's now kind of opened up back where the guys can pile in. Here we got the Gaz, but it's just yeah, it's just the Gaz, but it's got you know, the little riveted armor plating and crap onto it to provide some attempt at protection. So pretty awesome to see that more and more of this stuff is being added. And here we have one with a BMP turret on it, or not BMP, pardon me, BTR 60, I want to say. It's pretty funny to see that. You know, this is something you'd expect to see in like Syria or the Middle East, you know, maybe Northern Africa, but nope, world's second strongest army is doing that. So moving on now, as I mentioned, all the kind of hodgepodge crap thrown together that we've seen. Someone did that for the MTLBs. Someone put the Vasilik and is it the rocket pod from the M8 helicopter? It's also mounted on the Su-25. So it's pretty awesome to see that people are adding that in. Kind of makes your war videos for the Ukrainian war a little more authentic. Got some big old cannon thing slapped onto the top here, and again, we've seen a lot of this in the war so far, and it's just funny to see. I do remember seeing this, although I think this was from Ukraine. I think the Ukrainians did this to one of their MTLBs, and weirdly enough, they were also using it more for indirect fire rather than you know, for anti-tank usage. So that was pretty interesting to see. I'm fairly certain that this is also Ukraine. This is looking like the turret for the BTR-4, and so I'm assuming that's what that is. Again, I like the, you know, kind of the cage wrapped around it, and it's just so creative and interesting. I got some missile pod thing mounted on the back. I even got a wooden pallet here. I don't know how realistic or how functional that would be. Wouldn't look like a very safe or stable platform for very long, but yeah, pretty awesome to see regardless. Here we got some more funny crap. I think it was the early stages of the T-62 being brought out that, you know, we saw something like this. For some reason, They're just slapping whatever crap they can together, and I'm all for it. It's hilarious. Here we go. We got some more of that. We got a Ural who has a BMP-2 turret on the back. Again, it just doesn't look very practical. I guess you'd have it in a trench position, firing out backwards so it doesn't hit the cab. But then here we got some armored plating slapped onto the Urals. A fun little detail. Got the ZSU on the back there. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Here we have some more Ukrainian, modern Ukraine stuff. This was seen in the UFO mod, added to the UFO mod. At least that's where I first saw it. Maybe it was in Cold War first, but who knows. This is the Varta, and I don't know why, but to me, personally, it looks like this model's like stretched out real weird. It just, I don't know, it looks stretched out. Maybe, I mean, it's in the testing section, so it's obviously not really ready or meant for the mod just yet. But still pretty awesome to see that they've added it. Here we have a damage model for the, oh gosh, what is this? Maybe that's Varta. This is, I'm blanking on the name of this one, but yeah, this is another very new Ukrainian vehicle, and it's cool to see more modern Ukraine vehicles being added. I think the green's a little too bright. I think I gotta do a darker shade of green, but still very awesome to see. Then we got a BTR-80 with a ZSU cannon on top. From what I understand is these ZSU cannons, even though they're more or less irrelevant against helicopters and planes, they've been very well put to use for shooting down drones, so that's pretty awesome that they still seem to find some life and usage. So yeah, and we've all seen this one before, the T-14, but this mod has actually added several variants of camo, which I thought was kind of cool. It's not just the flat green or the red star on the side, so I just figured I'd show that, you know, because someone does put effort into making camos or putting camos onto these, and I want to make sure that it's shown. So, you know, there's that. That's all the vehicles. The only other one is here, the Bogdana, but the problem is that it is fucking massive and it's not finished yet. It's still really awesome to see yet again that more modern equipment is being added, because most mods, even Warway, we're still trying to add more modern equipment, but most of the assets are just older 90s and 70s, 80s Cold War stuff, so it's great to see more and more of the modern stuff trying to be added in. And you know what, we're gonna go out and test this bridge layer real quick. I'm gonna go here. And another thing is they've updated the Ukrainian army, and it looks pretty nice. Good sounds. I'm not a big fan of this type of model, honestly. It's not bad. It's just I don't like it. But I also know that it's primarily used because it's, you know, it's lower poly, it's easier for the mod to run. And now we have working pontoon bridges. That's amazing. Okay, maybe not this one. Oh wait, yeah. There we go. Yep, there it is. So yeah, working pontoon bridges. Who knew we'd see that in Men of War someday? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am still working on the porting vehicles video. I've downloaded the Dying Light 1992, or not Dying Light, Dying World 92 mod. I know that was the mod that was requested for moving the weapons from and to, so. But yeah, I figured I'd just quickly show this, and you know, hope get you guys kind of more energized and looking into into playing this game and these mods. Man, that's just, I can't get over how good that looks. Alright, I'll see you all later in the next video. Have a good one.